Listen Fast, Listen First delivers real-time, authentic stories told by successful Connecticut business owners and community leaders. You'll hear pivotal moments of risk-taking, failure, adaptability, and resilience that all lead to success. And now, the host of Listen Fast, Listen First, Alex Horton.
Our next guest is Kelly Finn, a 20-year real estate veteran who has built a 2-decade career starting in 2001, just before the 9/11 market, then making it through the downturn of the 2008 lending crisis recession, and now blazing a trail through the COVID real estate boom. After 10 years of a buyer's market, she's on the front lines of helping buyers and sellers along the Gold Coast of Connecticut navigate a market of unprecedented demand and very short supply. In a typical year, 500 homes are for sale, and now that's down to 85 with up to 15 buyers swarming a single open house. Kelly is a seasoned pro working 24/7 these days. Welcome to the show, Kelly.
Thank you, Alex. Great to be here.
I'm glad you're here. So let's start with this crazy seller's market. And I think I said that a year ago, there were 500 homes for sale in a town like Fairfield or Westport, and now there's less than 85. How much pressure does that put on you as a seasoned pro?
Well, it's a lot of pressure for buyers right now. They need to be in line, have their pre-approvals ready, and be able to, within 15 minutes going into a house, be able to say, I'm going to buy this.
Is that right?
That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, and I would imagine that through COVID and so forth, people were putting offers on homes that they never stepped foot into. Isn't that right?
Yep, there's even that. I put a house on, actually I'm putting a house on today. It's been on coming soon, and I've actually got verbal offers on it yesterday with no one seeing it.
Is that right?
So
they're just going on the website and viewing the pictures and they're putting an offer down?
Yeah, this house had been on a year ago. So some people have seen it, but we'll see. The price is different from last year, so we'll see how this weekend works out.
And this open house that you have coming in, how many people are coming through?
Tomorrow I have 15 showings lined up already, and that was just as of today.
Wow.
So, and then the open house on Sunday. So we'll see. By the end of the weekend, hopefully we will have one or more offers. I mean, right now, the average house is getting about 2 to 3 offers.
Is that right?
Yes. And a lot of these houses are going way over asking price.
So by what, 10%?
Well, it's hard until they close. I mean, you hear a lot of stories. Some are going $100,000 over, which could be 10%, or some are going 5% over, but It depending on how you're pricing the house and what's going, like there's nothing on in certain price points either. So the lower the price, or you're pricing your house closer to market value is going to get more people in and bidding it up. If you still price high, people will stand back.
Mm-hmm. And where are these people coming from? Is this all? I mean, we're in Fairfield County. Are most of these New Yorkers, or where are they coming from?
There were a lot of New Yorkers, yes. And a lot of the New Yorkers who came out last year came in and rented. So all the rents are coming up for a year right now. So they're coming out to buy. Oh. But you also have a lot of people just in their own town looking to change their living arrangement. We've all been sitting in our houses for a year, so we want different space, different ways we live. We all want different office space, maybe outside space. So people are just changing the way they want to live.
So would you say that the people who are looking for new houses that are locals, are they looking for bigger houses or smaller houses?
I'm seeing bigger houses. I
right?
did an open house last weekend, and it was at a $1.5 million house in Fairfield, which was 5,500 square feet. I mean, I had 15 potential buyers come through, and I would say most of them were local, and of that there was maybe 5 that were young couples with young babies, but most of that were over 65 coming in to get the big house for the grandkids and having the compound. So this, obviously there's pool and tennis and all this stuff in this It was a gated community in the Ridge in Fairfield. So you're seeing people that are saying, hey, you know what? If this happens, my kids we have all the space and places for people to live and stay for a week, a month, or 6 months if they have to.
So it's really a reaction to COVID.
Yes.
Wow, interesting. And the people who are, let's say, over 65, are they living with the family?
Well, no, they're selling their houses wherever they're at in town or even out of town and saying, you know what, this is going to be a good place to be. You know, okay, you're going to live in this nice house. And actually, this house even had an elevator. So, you know, they long term, you can live there for, forever.
Do you find that selling houses today versus a year ago before COVID, have you changed as a salesperson in terms of, expressing value and talking about, the amenities of a town or school systems or, has your talk track changed at all?
A little bit. People do more of their own research when it comes to schools. And schools, everybody wants a good school system, but if people are going further out now and not taking school, because they'll go to private schools. So they're not so involved with it has to be the best public school, because if they don't get the town that has the best public school, they'll go to private schools. I would say, things you don't have to. I mean, the research is already being done by the buyers for the most part right now.
Right, and that's changed too, right? I mean, nowadays you could just pop online. When I bought my first house, I don't even know if we had online. You know what I mean? Yeah. So nowadays you have every bit of information at your fingertips. So is that a welcome change for you as a real estate person?
Well, knowledge. You want your buyers to be knowledgeable about everything, and your sellers. I mean, the more knowledge everyone has, the easier a transaction will be.
Right. Okay. And so, you also referenced the rental market was hot. Is it still hot?
It is, but there's very, very little inventory on for rentals. And the rentals you're seeing are a lot of the summer rentals, which are extremely expensive. I mean, but again, summer rentals, people are coming out from the city, just say, I'll be here for the summer. I'll pay, $50,000 a month for my house. And but if it's usually monthly rentals like that, you'll see at those high prices. But
for a lot of listeners, they can't imagine that somebody would pay literally $50,000 a month. But that really is happening, like in places like Westport and Greenwich.
Southport, yes. I was just speaking to a colleague of mine. She just rented her home, her client's home in Southport for $50,000 a month. Some of them are $25,000 a month. But if people are going on vacation, you're still spending. If you're going to go away, it's $3,000-$4,000 a week sometimes. So if you add it up, people just say, I'll do it for a month.
That is absolutely
I know,
stunning.
It's crazy,
I don't know if I could ever
crazy
get used
numbers.
to that. Yeah, it really
crazy
is.
Numbers.
But that's the community we live in. Speaking of community we live in, so are people now looking at properties north of the New Yorkers coming up? Are they pushing into Shelton and Danbury?
Oh, Shelton's the hottest market right now.
Is that right?
Shelton, because there's great taxes, good schools, and you get a lot for your money. Monroe too is there's hardly any houses on in Monroe, and people are going into New Haven. So I mean, it's still along the coast, and there's a lot of value in all these homes and locations.
Right. Well, it's funny. As many challenges as Connecticut has had, I mean, there are a lot of, Connecticut does have a lot of redeeming qualities to it. I mean, there are a lot of great things. And we've got the best pizza, so we know that. But,
yes, we do.
Yes, no question about it. So, being a seasoned pro, what are 2 or 3 things that you pride yourself in that maybe some of the other agents haven't necessarily incorporated into their game plan as a real estate agent?
Well, I'm all about follow-up, always, getting back to my clients right away, just trying to always, because they always have another app, they can always call and pick up the phone to talk to someone else. So you just always want to be giving them the information they need and want at all times.
And you came in 20 years ago. What advice would you give to a 20-year younger Kelly Finn?
Let's see. 20 years ago, wow, how green I was. I mean, it's your expectations, or you think this is an easy job, and it has a lot of challenges, and it is a difficult job, but it's a lot of fun.
And there's a lot of competition, right? I mean, if there are 85 homes for sale, let's say in Fairfield or Westport, how many agents are in these towns?
Well,
and I won't hold you to the answer.
I know. I'm like,
general, yeah.
Every town has several hundred agents, and so but we all cover different towns. So it's
right.
Thousands of agents in probably Fairfield County.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there is a lot of competition, but you have to, it's making relationships with your sellers and buyers, and so they trust you.
So what are you most excited about looking forward? Right. So now we're in whatever month I think we're in March. We're coming out of COVID. People are getting vaccines. The kids are starting to play sports again. Thank God. But, people are getting out there. Restaurants are freeing up a little. What are you looking forward
to? In real estate?
Sure.
Spring market. Right now, it's like, everybody wants to be in, sell their house or buy a house and be done by summer. That's usually people want to be in, or actually by the school year, but usually it's the summer just because you want to enjoy your new place in the summer. So this is usually our, obviously the strongest and most busiest time. But the way it went last year, the whole year was busy. So I'm assuming it's going to still be the same, because right now with very little inventory, houses are coming on, but they're going just as quick. They come off the market. So right now, I think you're going to start getting a lot more houses come May and June, when the weather is beautiful and your house has the flowers in front, and and people are more relaxed, because hopefully this COVID will be, again, as you're saying, lifted, and we're not having to be wearing masks and stuff. So people won't be afraid to allow people into their houses as much. So that's going to allow more people to put their houses on the market. How much will buyer demand be there? At some point it will settle down.
Right. The interest rates probably will change.
Interest rates are going to affect things. They're in, even right now, there's second home market, which a lot of people are buying second homes because you can't, you're moving out. Do you want to move out of the city, or you can't sell your place maybe in the city, so you come out here and get a vacation home or second home. Mm-hmm. But those guidelines right now are changing within the mortgage market. So things do change, so it will affect how people buy.
Right. Wow, good stuff. All right, we're going to move into Connecticut rapid fire questions. Are you ready?
Go ahead.
This is always stump you. No, I'm kidding. These are easy. And the purpose of this is to support our local businesses and community leaders. So we've got a few questions for you. All right, number one.
My favorite pizza place?
Favorite pizza place. Let's
Colony
start with that.
Pizza.
Colony Grill in Fairfield.
The hot oil pizza, yes, that is my favorite. And though there are so many good pizza places in Fairfield and in Westport and everywhere.
Yeah, but you went with Colony. That's it.
I know.
You don't get to mention another one, right? One pizza place. That's it. So that's good. Colony. Shout out to Colony Grill.
And Mediterranean pizza. Sorry.
Oh, she had to throw it in there. The Mediterranean. Where's Mediterranean pizza?
It's up on Black Rock Turnpike in Fairfield.
All right. Now, are you a coffee, beer, or something else person?
Coffee.
All right. So during COVID, what is your go-to place for a cup of coffee?
Oh, actually, it hasn't. It's my house.
Your house? Is that
I make my own coffee. Let's see.
Like Keurig or old school?
Old school.
Just
a pot of coffee in the morning. Yes.
All right.
Let's see. Well, I'm a Starbucks fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. You're the second. I've had 3 interviews today. You're the second Starbucks person. There's not anything wrong with that.
I like strong coffee. I like strong coffee.
All right.
But Dunkin' Donuts does have the best iced coffee.
Best iced coffee.
And best priced iced coffee.
All right. Now, if you're you live in Fairfield, right? So
Yes.
if you're going to go watch a high school team play a sport, okay, you're going to go support a local. Is it going to be Fairfield Ludlow, Fairfield Ward? Who are you going to go watch?
St. Joe's.
St. Joe's. What sport?
My son went to St. Joe's for a few years,
Okay.
so And he played hockey and lacrosse there, so that was
right.
always good.
So you're going to watch hockey or lacrosse, probably.
Yeah.
All right, good. All right, final question. You're cleaning out your closet. You're in a giving, donating mood. What nonprofit or charity are you going to bring your stuff to or support their cause?
I always bring it to Goodwill.
Goodwill.
Yes,
all right.
in Westport. They have
Yeah.
the best drop-off, very easy, and I'm there like once a month this past year. I feel like it.
Goodwill's a great
Cleaning,
organization.
yes.
They hire and they put people in position to work and grow and succeed, and that's wonderful. Thanks, Kelly. And for our listeners, you can reach out to Kelly a bunch of ways, through social media, through Facebook, through LinkedIn. It's Kelly Finn. She wanted me to give her phone number out. If you have real estate questions, if you're a renter, you're a buyer, you're selling, whatever it is, call Kelly. She's a wealth of knowledge. She knows a lot, again, about a lot, too. She knows these communities. Her number is 203-895-0961. You can email her at kelly.finn@cbmoves.com. Thanks also to our sponsors, Infinite Web Designs, Charlie Pappas Commercial Photography, and BRBG Insurance. Kelly, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Alex. It was so great being here. Thank you for having me.
Cool. Well, have a great day.
Thanks, you too.
Yep.